Hey, Matt Urbaugh here, and this is the first in a series of videos on a subject matter that's getting a lot more interest of late than usual, and that's the subject of the end times. I think a pandemic will tend to do that, but people are hungry for information about the end times, and frankly, that's a good thing. For a long time, this is a subject matter that's been neglected by many in the body of Christ. I think our sort of general strategy for the approach to the end times is one of just relying on the grace of God and hoping it all works out and not doing too much to prepare in the meantime. And I really think that the Lord has something better for his people. This is a subject matter that I believe is very near and dear to the heart of the Lord. He spent thousands of years of history playing out this redemptive story, and how it comes to an end is at the forefront of his mind. And I believe that when we approach this subject, we are actually stepping into agreement with what's on his heart and mind by putting it on our heart and mind as well. So these videos, I hope, are just a very thorough, yet hopefully user-friendly approach to the subject matter that I think will be accessible to everybody. That's my hope, at least. One of the ways I hope to sort of entice you to come along on this journey with me is to take you to an end times passage here in this intro video. And that is a passage in Matthew 24 and 25 where Jesus is teaching his disciples about the end times. But what I want to pay particular interest to is how he closes that teaching. And he does so with a parable about 10 virgins, which represent the church. And in that parable, 5 of these virgins are considered foolish and 5 were wise. And these virgins are waiting for the bridegroom to come to the wedding. And they're waiting for a long time. And the sort of clear implication is it's just like the church has been waiting for a long time for Jesus to come back. And as they're waiting, they eventually all fall asleep until the middle of the night and they hear a cry. And so let's pick up the story in Matthew 25. It says, "At midnight there was a cry, 'Here is the bridegroom, come out to meet him.' Then all those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps." See, it's the middle of the night, and they're going to need their lamps to be able to see the bridegroom as he approaches. But the foolish said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out." But the wise answered, saying, "Since there will not be enough for us and for you, go rather to the dealers and buy for yourselves." And while they were going to buy, the bridegroom came. Listen to this phrase. "But those who were ready went in with him to the marriage feast, and the door was shut." Afterwards, the other virgins came also, saying, "Lord, Lord, open to us." But he answered, "Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour." So the clear implication of this teaching is that if we're just waiting for the end times to spring upon us, and that's when we'll start to really get serious about the subject matter, it will be too late at that point. We have been encouraged by the Lord to do what he called storing up oil. And the way we do that is by taking this subject matter, approaching it with sobriety, but with a clear intention of our heart that we would gain understanding. And the Lord, I believe, delights to give it. So if you want to be a person with understanding, if you want to get some oil for that lamp, I hope you'll join me, so to speak, on this journey through this video series, and we can store up some oil together. Thank you.